guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be filming my week 32 pregnancy update, and I know I say this in every video, but week 32 was a lot. I went to the hospital in the middle of the night, had a full-blown anxiety attack, not at the hospital, but like in a completely different situation. So week 32 has just kind of been a lot on me personally. But yeah, if you guys want to see my symptoms this week, cravings and all other things, just keep on watching. So one of the first things I want to talk about this week is my little boy's activity. He is just getting crazier and crazier as the weeks progress. He's very, very active, just been growing crazy. He definitely, like I said, he is making those bigger movements where like I can see my whole shirt move. I can feel it when I'm trying to get comfortable, and a lot of the times in the middle of the night, if he rolls over or does something, I definitely wake up, just because it's kind of just like a, I don't know how to explain the feeling. If you're pregnant, you know the feeling. So yeah, so just him making those big movements this week has really been exciting, because again, I know he's okay in there and he's moving and he's being all fun. Cravings this week has kind of just been, again, all over the place, but mostly like sweets. I definitely noticed myself saying like, oh, do we have this more, like do we have like Oreos, or do we have like, I don't know, like chocolate. Just like I wanted a lot of sweets this week. I don't know why. I have been wanting sweets like non-stop. It's crazy. But yeah, and my coffee intake has been, I have definitely been drinking my 12 ounces. Usually in the morning, I would only give myself like 8. And so if I wanted like an iced coffee or a coffee type drink later in the day, I would get the 4 later. Lately in the morning, I've been drinking all 12 just because that's just what I want. I wake up in the morning and I'm getting to the point where like I can't do, I feel like I can't do anything until I have my coffee, and it's getting to the point where as soon as I wake up, that's the first thing I'm doing, is getting up, looking at my phone, checking the time, letting my dogs out, going to grab coffee from the kitchen, because I'm just like, I need coffee. I need coffee. And my mom's even said to me a few times like, oh, you're up early, like, because she'll be getting up for, or she'll be almost ready to leave for work, and then I'm awake. And usually for a while, like, I didn't see my mom until she got off of work. But yeah, so I've definitely been very coffee driven. But yeah, and also too, on Sunday we were going to a football game, and I wanted a burger so bad, and it was only like 10 in the morning. And so I got up, and so I was like, oh no, like let me wait it out, like it'll go away. And it just got to the point, and if personally, I don't like to drive anywhere. I wait for Ramon. Ramon will drive everywhere. It's not that I hate driving, I just don't care to drive. So I mean, I have my own car, I pay for my own car, but I just don't want to drive. Like, I don't like to go anywhere by myself, really. That's kind of what it is. I'm a very paranoid person, so driving places and going places by myself just isn't my thing. It's like, oh my god, like I need a burger, like I have to go. And so I actually went up and got up by myself and went and got this burger. So I guess you could say the burger craving was real, considering I left my house by myself, which again does not happen. And then my emotions this week are kind of on the same page as they were last week. We're definitely going from one extreme to the other. I can be in a good mood, I could be in a terrible mood. I definitely noticed this week though, I was more on the emotional side, being like, I got upset very easily. I definitely cried a few times. I don't know. This week has just been like a lot, like I've been tested this week. But yeah, no, like I'm sorry, but these baby hairs are bugging me, and if they are bugging you, I'm sorry, and if I just pointed them out to you, I'm sorry. But yeah, like I said, I don't know, I don't know, this week was rough for me. I'm kind of glad it's over. I'm getting frustrated very easily. I'm just to the point where I'm very irritable, and it's not because I'm trying to be, it's just happening that way, and I'm over it. I wanted to talk to you guys a bit about, I had a full-blown anxiety attack on the phone with my sister on Sunday. And I'm not like that. I feel like I'm definitely not one of those people that has anxiety attacks often or at all. I feel like I'm a self-induced anxiety attack person. Like I put it to myself, and like, again, like going back to like the point where I was saying that I don't leave my house by myself. If like I have to go and do things by myself, I stress myself out really bad, basically being like, I don't know, I feel like everyone's staring at me, and not just because I'm pregnant, it's just I was like that in general. And it kind of happened once I don't know, once I hit like 17, I became very like not antisocial, like I definitely go out, but like I definitely became more, I feel like when I would have to go out by myself, it was very stressful for me. So I was just on the phone with my sister, and I don't know what happened, and I just started freaking out, like full-blown anxiety attack. And I was just trying to talk to her like, I literally think I'm having like an anxiety attack. Like I was very calm because I didn't want to stress myself out even more, but my heart was definitely racing. Like I just couldn't focus. I was just if you had an anxiety attack, you know how it feels. And I don't know what caused it. I don't know what happened. I don't know what made this happen, but it was just a lot. And my sister was just trying to talk to me very normally, so like I wasn't focused on it. So that was very helpful, and like we were just trying to carry on the conversation, but I just definitely kept stopping, like, oh my god, like I'm freaking out. So again, yeah, I really don't know what that was about. It did happen. And I just wanted to let you guys know, like, that I guess that's like a thing, and it's something that I personally had to go through, and that was a lot for me personally, just because, again, if you've ever had an anxiety attack, you know it's not the best feeling in the world. So that was just stressful. And then another thing that was very stressful was technically Tuesday at 1 a.m. I like woke up because I was having very uncomfortable pain in my whole back stomach area, and so I was just trying to get up and like stretch it out, tossing and turning, and then it just got to the point where I was just very uncomfortable, and I was not hysterically crying or anything, but I was definitely starting to tear up because you're just uncomfortable. And so I was like, you know what, let me like stretch, walk around a little bit, and drink some water. So I was doing all of those things, and again, I feel like nothing was really helping, like, at all. And so I was like, you know what, let me take a shower, and hopefully like the warm water or just even the water in general will really help with the way I'm feeling. And so got in the shower, and it really wasn't going away in the shower. And in the back of my head, I'm like thinking like I should call because this is not normal for me. And I don't know if you guys remember last week, but I definitely jinxed myself. I said, like, I feel like a lot of people I have been watching on YouTube have gone to the hospital by this point in their pregnancy with something. And I definitely feel like me saying that put something into the world, and here I am at 1 in the morning in pain. And so I'm thinking like maybe I should just call labor and delivery, and because at this point in my pregnancy, that's who I have to call if something does not feel right. And so I was like, okay, maybe I should just call labor and delivery and see what they have to say. And I didn't think anything was wrong. I just didn't know what these pains were. And I definitely was feeling him move. He's crazy. So he was very active, and me being up, he was up. And so I called them, but she was just asking me questions over the phone, basically asking me how I was feeling, what these pains feel like, and so on and so forth. And so she did tell me they wanted me to come in just to get checked out, to make sure everything was okay, make sure the baby's okay, and all of that. So by the time we got to the hospital, it was about 2:30 in the morning. And so I woke up Ramon, and I was like, we gotta go. I told my mom that we were gonna go. We got to the hospital about 2:30, and we were admitted right away because, again, I had to call, and they know you're coming. So they put me in an observation room, and then in the observation room, they put the monitors on the baby, and they basically checked him, and he was obviously fine. And then the other one, I believe, so there's 2 monitors on your stomach. One, I believe, is for his heart rate, and the other, I believe, is for your contractions. And they came in the room, and they were basically like, no, you're having like full-blown contractions, so we're gonna check and make sure you're not dilating and your cervix isn't open, because that means baby will be coming soon. And so they checked me and everything, and they basically said like, nope, you're not dilated whatsoever, your cervix is completely closed, so basically you're just having these contractions and they're not doing anything, which is a good thing. But again, they didn't know why I was having the contractions. And so they basically just told me to stay extra hydrated, relax a little bit, because I don't want to stress, they don't want me to stress my body out. We were probably there for like a little bit over an hour, so had me pee in a cup twice. The first time was when I first got there, and then the second time right before I left. So when I left, they were like, we're gonna take this last sample, and once we take it, if we see anything different this time, we'll give you a call. Have yet to receive a call, and I'm here 2 days later, so I'm assuming there's no infection or anything like that that again was causing the pain. I definitely experienced the pain again, but it wasn't consistent. So by the time I left the hospital, I felt completely fine, which kind of pissed me off, because I was like, well, why am I okay all of a sudden? All of a sudden. Mind you, they didn't give me an IV, they didn't give me anything. So I was just like, what is this nonsense? We did have parenting classes again, so that was a good upside to our down of the morning. I was actually gonna vlog that day, and then when I woke up at 1, I was like, should I vlog this? Should I not? And I decided not to, just because I was very uncomfortable. I was just like, I'm in too much pain to do this. Like, this isn't a priority to me right now. It's definitely making sure I'm okay. And then going along with going to the parenting classes, me and Ramon did finish all of our parenting classes that we had. And if you've seen in my past videos, my earlier updates, I did let you guys know that we did take a labor and delivery parenting class, where we learned all about labor and delivery. We actually took 2, and they were back to back, so we were there for 4 hours, and it was just a lot to process. So this time we did breastfeeding, because I do plan on breastfeeding, and then we also did newborn care. I feel like those classes were very useful, and I definitely recommend those classes to anybody who is expecting a baby. I know this video has been very long, but let me show you guys my bump. So this is the bump for week 32, start of week 33, so I'm definitely getting bigger. Definitely noticed. So that's the bump right there. Sorry, it's like bright. I don't know why the brightness is being like that. But yeah, I think this line is hilarious, because it stops right here and then it continues right here, so it's like, okay. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this update. I know it was a lot. I know I talked a lot. If you guys want to keep watching my pregnancy and just watch some of the other videos I have, I actually will be filming my Amazon baby box that I finally got in the mail. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!